11 years ago, when the two were just dating, Edwina broke off the relationship with Danny and started dating a new man. Upset at the breakup, Danny allegedly hired two hitmen to kill Edwina and her new boyfriend.
What?
Tragically, her boyfriend at the time died at the scene, and Edwina, who was also shot multiple times, survived her injury.
My nigga, I'm not even gonna lie, just off the looks of it starting off, this girl is never even worth it, bro. I'm gonna be totally honest, bro. I'm not trying to be rude, bro, but look at her player bill, my nigga. You know what I'm saying? That's worth that to you? Hitmen? Hiring? Paying money? Niggas' standards don't be up to par, bro.
Edwina refused to cooperate with authorities, and they dropped all charges against Danny.
What? What? My nigga? Wait, you did what? Rewind.
Edwina, who was also shot multiple times, survived her injuries. Edwina refused to cooperate with authorities, and they dropped all charges against Danny.
He tried to take your life. What the fuck? That told me everything I need to know about her. From this point on, I know she's messed up in the head. Her brain don't even work right. So
against the advice of loved ones, she would rekindle her relationship with him, and 2 weeks after the hit, they would get married. Sadly, 12 years later, after the first attempted hit on her life, Danny would again shoot her, and she would this time tragically pass away. Welcome to Viral Crimes. Subscribe and hit the bell icon for more stories. This story takes us to Little Rock, Arkansas. Little Rock, Arkansas, the capital and largest city of the state, is a vibrant southern hub known for its rich history and diverse culture. Nestled along the scenic Arkansas River, the city boasts a mix of modern amenities and historic landmarks. Edwina Angelica Martin was the youngest of 4 children on her mother's side and was the third of 9 on her father's side. Following her high school graduation, she pursued her education at the University of Arkansas Pulaski Tech, earning an associate's degree. Edwina's career path led her to work as a phlebotomy technician for several years before embarking on her entrepreneurial journey with the establishment of Bodacious Beauty Boutique, a clothing line.
Okay.
It's gonna be in a medium and a small. And it's $5. Sharika, I'm watching Shameless, girl, and I can't stop watching.
We don't want that.
It's $5.
What is that? My baby threw the flag logo on her shirt. We don't want that.
I have a couple more of these. Tie up in the back. Kind of like a night dress. These are $5. And it's in a small and a large. I just started, Sharika.
For a dress?
While managing her boutique, she cultivated a loyal customer base and actively sought ways to give back to her community. In 2020, she transitioned to a role as a customer service representative at Blue Cross Blue Shield. In addition to her professional endeavors, Edwina dedicated 4 years of her life to serving as a dance coach for the Bejeweled dance team, with her daughter serving as a team captain. Edwina poured her time and passion into supporting these young dancers, both locally and internationally, finding immense joy in preparing them for competitions.
Okay.
So tomorrow, Bejeweled Dance Company is hosting a major competition. We got people from Louisiana, Kentucky, Missouri, Tennessee that's going to be competing for the Slave Championship title.
Beyond her coaching role, she frequently engaged with others on social media, spreading laughter and smiles to all those she connected with. However, Edwina's greatest source of joy was being a mother, and she consistently expressed pride in her children's achievements. Her genuine smile and warm personality left an enduring impression on those who knew her. Edwina was married to 37-year-old Danny Brown.
You already my baby. You what? 30? How old is she? 37 with kids, bro? You gotta sit down. You know what I'm saying? I don't know why the MILFs be trying to be doing that, be on TikTok shaking ass and all that shit. You too old for that shit, my baby. I'm not gonna lie. Come on. Stop it.
Brown. The couple dated on and off for many years. Family members of Edwina described her relationship with Danny as very difficult, saying he was controlling and physically abusive. After the couple split in 2012, Danny allegedly killed Edwina's boyfriend at the time and also tried to have her killed.
What?
After recovering from a gunshot to the chest and the hip, Edwina would help him escape capital murder charges by not cooperating with authorities, and the two would go on to get married 2 weeks after her boyfriend was murdered. When the police questioned Danny about it, he claimed he was at home with his kids, having pizza, and had no idea about the shooting. The case.
What the fuck? My nigga. what in your right mind makes you, oh my God. And then it's not even like, you can tell damn well that she knew that he did it. You know what I mean? Because one, she wasn't cooperating with authorities, and then they got married 2 damn weeks after. You know what I mean? She didn't waste no time. Oh, my boyfriend just died. Okay, let me get back with this nigga right away. You know what I'm saying? That he must have threatened to kill her if she didn't marry him or something. This nigga was holding her hostage or something, bro. There's no way.
Case took a turn when an anonymous tipster provided information that led the police to identify the 2 gunmen responsible for the attack. These gunmen later revealed that Danny had actually orchestrated the shooting. One of the attackers confessed to the police that Danny had convinced him to carry out the ambush a month prior to the actual incident. According to the attacker's statement to the police, Danny had given clear instructions to hit both of them, blow the bitch's head off. He told them to kill Edwina by any means necessary. He emphasized not harming the children in any way. According to the police, on the day Edwina, then 25, was attacked, she had visited her mother's house along with her boyfriend Daniel Hill, then 21, to meet Danny, who had custody of their 2 children. Their purpose was for Edwina to style their daughter's hair for school. However, instead of the intended meeting, the 2 of them were confronted by armed individuals who pursued them into the residence and initiated gunfire. During the ordeal, Hill sustained a gunshot wound to the head as he tried to fight off the gunman, while Edwina was hit in the arm and the chest.
Hey, my baby. Hey, I ain't gonna lie. I'm the nigga, whatever, the boyfriend. Cause that's her trouble. That's her drama. That's her past. Cause if they trying to smoke her, if they came and they aimed the gun at her, and you try to jump in front of them like these, or you try to grab the gun and fight them, hey, my nigga, you a dickhead. I ain't gonna lie, my nigga, I'm out of there, cuz. If I get the opportunity, cuz, I barely know you. You know what I mean? We had a good time. We've been dating for 2 months or whatever, but I barely know you. You know what I mean? I ain't put my life on the line for you yet. You know what I mean? We gotta be married for that type of shit. What you mean? Don't tell me you died for her. And then she got back with the nigga, so you died for a bitch. That's a thought.
Bruh.
Yeah, you messed up, cuz. That's where you messed up, putting your trust into these thotties, bro. About risking your life and shit, my nigga. You cooked, bro.
The police report stated that Edwina managed to crawl into an adjacent room where she sought refuge beneath her mother's chair. The assailants were unable to remove Edwina's mother from their path to reach Edwina, so they decided to flee. Detectives were informed by the hitman that Danny had offered him a $10,000 car and some money in exchange for killing Edwina. Authorities said Danny arranged the ambush because he and Edwina had been constantly feuding over their children. The hitmen were both found guilty. The attacker who shot and killed Hill pled guilty to first-degree murder and attempted first-degree murder and received a 55-year sentence, and the accomplice went to trial and was found guilty and was—
Show me what they look like. Because I know they just some dumbass young boys. Like, I know they straight crash outs. $10,000 in a car. I mean a $10,000 car and some money. 55 years for that. And then Danny, the one that orchestrated, you dumb as hell too, of thinking that these crash outs who even dumb enough to do this murder over a $10,000 car and some money, if you think they gonna stay loyal to you and not snitch. My nigga, you know they're snitching. Like, come on, let's think here.
Was sentenced to life in prison. Surprisingly, even though both attackers were found guilty, all charges against Danny were dropped by August 2012. This happened because Edwina, over time, became increasingly opposed to pursuing legal action against Danny. A day before trial, Edwina refused to cooperate with authorities, and the jail calls between Edwina and Danny further convinced prosecutors that she would not assist them in putting Danny away for murder and her attempted murder. Before this incident, Danny had already come to the attention of the Little Rock police. Danny was no stranger to authorities as he has served a 5-year prison sentence when he was 17. Danny was charged with manslaughter after a botched robbery in the capital city left one of his accomplices dead. He was arrested several more times for other charges including domestic battery. On March 27, 2023, police responded to a call about a shooting and then discovered Edwina shot to death at 4704 Fairleigh Drive. They identified Danny as the lead suspect. Law enforcement indicated that her passing occurred in the wake of a dispute between the couple. However, further specifics regarding the incident are presently under investigation. Andy Brown fled after Edwina's murder and was wanted by the authorities.
He should be considered armed and highly dangerous.
On March 27th, around
I got no
4 in the
sympathy for you, my
afternoon,
baby. I ain't gonna
police
lie.
say Danny Brown went to his estranged
None.
wife's house on Fairleigh
It's your
Drive
fault.
in Little Rock.
The information we have is that Danny Brown entered the house. I guess maybe an argument ensued. He allegedly shot his wife, and she later succumbed to those injuries at a nearby hospital.
It's been over a week since that happened, and police are looking to get Brown behind bars.
And I always say, God gonna give some people a sign, and some people not gonna get a sign. You get what I'm saying? Them people that don't get a sign, they're cooked. There's nothing they can do about it. They got popped. They gone. They up in heaven now. Sorry. You know what I'm saying? But God gonna give some people a sign. And if God gives you a sign and you don't take it, bro, he ain't giving you another sign. Nigga, trust me, he ain't giving your ass another sign. It's gonna be rare that he give you another. You gotta be a special one for him to give you another sign and you get hit again and don't die. You know what I'm saying? If you get popped and you don't get out of that situation, you don't get from around them people, you don't leave that city, you don't stop messing with that boy that you know that's crazy as hell and that would do some shit like that, and you try to cover for him, hey, next time it's gonna be the end. Cause you don't listen. You know what I'm saying? You don't listen. You hard-headed.
Including the U.S. Marshal's Office, who has been asked to help.
Well, of course, we want to do this as safely as possible. We don't want anyone to get hurt, including Danny Brown. Preferably, we'd rather Danny Brown just turn himself in, do the right thing.
Police have gotten close to arresting him, but they say he's made it clear he will not be taken in quietly.
One of our biggest tips, I guess, came from Danny Brown himself. He actually called the Little Rock Police Department, gave a statement to them, and then made the statement that he would basically either harm himself or harm others if he was ever cornered by, anyone.
Oh, he going all out.
If you see Danny Brown
he going
or
out
know
with a
where
fight.
he is,
Okay.
police ask that you not approach him because he is considered armed and dangerous. You should call the U.S. Marshal's Office instead.
And we'll take it from there.
U.S. Marshals arrested Danny on Monday morning in Dallas, and he was charged with capital murder for the death of his wife.
Tonight at 6, a man Little Rock police called armed and dangerous is in custody after weeks on the run.
Danny Brown was arrested by U.S. Marshals at an apartment complex in Dallas, Texas. Brown is accused of going to his estranged wife's house on March 27th, where he shot and killed her. Marshals tracked Brown to a Dallas apartment over the weekend.
When they got there, Brown attempted to jump off the balcony, but then saw more officers and law enforcement on the ground. A short time later, he surrendered to police. He'll now be extradited back here.
He got to thinking. He was like, hey, I'm going to harm myself or I'm going to get in the whole bang out with these cops. But then when they got there, he like, damn, do I really want to do that? Do I really want to go now? I kind of like this life shit a little too much. You know what I'm saying? He started rethinking. He said, all right, y'all got me. Just go ahead and take me. Now, look, though. I ain't gonna lie. What's it called? What was I going to say? Think. What was I going to say? I forgot, man. I forgot.
Arkansas.
Danny Brown is scheduled to stand trial in January. He is charged with capital murder and being a felon in possession of a firearm, and senior deputy.
Oh, yeah. Or they say love is blind, but my nigga, there's no way love could be this blind, bro. It's no way. I don't give a damn how bad a bitch is, my nigga. I don't care if you give me Megan Good in front of my face and she be my wife, cuz. And I'm talking about prime Megan Good. I'm talking about the young Megan Good. She still look good to this day. I still hit those. I ain't gonna lie. I still crack. You know what I'm saying? But I'm talking about prime Megan Good in front of my face and I married her, bro. Or prime Lauren London, whatever, my nigga. I still wouldn't be blind enough to not see some signs like this if she was trying to take my life, my nigga. I would immediately know and I would immediately get up out of there. Can't be that blind, bro. At that point, you just dumb. You know what I mean? Nah.
Prosecutor is seeking a sentence of life in prison. He is currently being held without bail and is forbidden from contacting the two kids he shared with his wife. What happened to bail and his prosecutor is seeking a sentence of life in prison. He is currently being held without bail and is forbidden from contacting the two kids he shared with his wife. What happened to
you had kids with them? Oh, they gotta grow up and tell people, my mom, daddy killed mommy. What type of story is that?
Edwina Martin is beyond tragic. The shocking loss of Edwina's life has left a void that can never be filled. She had once shielded Danny from serious charges, but tragically, he now faces accusations of her murder. Their 2 children are now left without parents, and a sense of regret hangs heavy in the air, as many wonder if there were missed opportunities to prevent this heart-wrenching tragedy. As Danny Brown prepares to stand trial in January, the hope for justice is overshadowed by the profound sadness of what could have been. Edwina's story is a painful reminder of the complex dynamics that can exist within relationships and the lasting consequences of choices made. My condolences to her friends and family. May you continue to heal and one day find peace.
That's why, bro, when I have a daughter, bro, I gotta meet all her boyfriends or all her soon-to-be husband, whatever, bro. And I gotta screen them out, because if I just leave it up to her, she might be blinded like her and just pick the wrong nigga and just can't see the bad in him, bro. Because I don't know, there's a lot of girls that do what she do. She not the only one, bro. A lot of girls do this. They pick these hood niggas. They pick these niggas that's in the streets, you know what I'm saying, that play with guns, that murder people, that do this, do that, been in jail, in and out of jail, trying to take their life. You know what I'm saying? Hire hitmen. And then still get back with them and still want to be with them. Like, this shit fun in games. Like, this shit, you know what I mean? Like, life is just a joke or something. Nah, my daughter ain't gonna do that. You know what I mean? If I feel like he ain't right for you, you can't date him. I ain't gonna lie. You can't date cuz. Cause I ain't gonna tell you nothing that's bad for you. I ain't gonna tell you cuz it's bad if he not. If he really a thorough bull and you sure he gonna treat you good, then I'm gonna tell you that. But if he not, and I know he gonna mess your life up, I'm gonna tell you that too. You get what I'm saying? Well, all right, I'm taking it to a extreme. Of course, I can't literally control who she dates. Like, if she go out and say I want to date him, then she gonna go date him. But I'm gonna definitely let her know, like, okay, this nigga is not good for you. And if you still continue to date him, then I can't control what happens. You get what I'm saying? And it don't have to be to this extent. It don't have to be him taking your life. It could be something like him putting his hands on you or something. I can't. I mean, I'm gonna beat that nigga ass. Don't get me wrong. If I see him face to face, I'm definitely guns up. Don't get it wrong. But I'm saying, like, when he's in the act of doing it, I can't stop it. If I already told you, stop messing with cuz, and you still did. It's a sad story though, man. I pray for them kids, man, because I know they're going through a lot. And RIP my baby, but you gotta make better decisions, man. I ain't gonna lie. That's the end of this video, man. If you enjoyed this, go ahead and leave a like. Go ahead and drop a comment down below. Hit the subscribe button, turn on post notifications, and we're gonna catch y'all in the next one.